Hi guys, it's Monty. Welcome back to the channel. So today I thought we could put together one of the new dies from the April release from Scrapdiva Designs. We're going to do the 3D rectangular gift box. It's super easy and fun, and here is Erica's website, and then here is all the social media. Okay, and the paper I'm going to use today is some of her collection, which is new this month also, which is called Cowgirl Dreams. Lots of fun colors, some, you know, more girly colors, and then some also that could be used for a boy also. Okay. It also, the collection also, she has this available, which is the chipboard stickers. This is double-sided, so there's two sides to it. And then it also available is the ephemera pack. There are so many in here. I don't know how many, but there's a ton, and they're super fun. Okay, so with this die set, what also comes with it, which I'm not going to be using today, is this piece right here, which can make, you can put this on the part that folds over. Let me show you. This is the first one I did. You could put that right in here, and then you could like run string or ribbon or whatever through, and you punch it right here and you punch it right here, and then do that if you want to use that as your closure. Okay. You also get these words. You get sending love and then love you. Okay. So that is all part of the set. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll tell you which piece we're using and how many of it you need, so you can follow along if you would like to, and you know, put together with me. I'm using just some AC cardstock. This is 8.5 by 11. It says heavyweight. You don't need to use heavyweight. You can just use a little bit lighter, like 60 pounds or whatever. This is an 80 pound, okay? So first off, you're gonna need to cut 2 of this one, okay? And you can tell that this is one of the base pieces because there's no stitching or anything, okay? So you need 2 of this one. So I've got my 2 right here. Okay, you'll need this piece right here, 1 of these, no stitching. And you'll need 2 of this one, if I can grab hold of it. Okay, see, no stitching. I got my 2 cut out. I'll show you the other pieces when we get to that step on the layering pieces, okay? So I typically film my videos standing up so I can make sure I'm in frame, because I'm, you know, looking down through the camera right here. But in order for me to put this together, I think I'm going to have to sit down. So hopefully I stay in frame. So bear with me if I don't, okay? All right, so you have these 2 right here together, which is what we're going to need first. I went ahead and folded it and scored it, you know, just scored it, and, you know, with my bone folder. Okay, they each have a flap right here, but you don't need one of the flaps. Okay, so let's just go ahead and cut that off. So hopefully I can see the line good and follow down here and get it fairly straight. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put some glue right here on this flap. I am using Barely Arts glue, and it's just in this little bottle with a fine tip. Okay, and then we will just put this on here. Again, like I said, I may struggle a bit with sitting down and not, you know, seeing real well. So hopefully I'll be okay with that. Nope, I got it off a little bit. Okay, and I don't have a pause on, I have an iPhone, and the one I have doesn't, like, you can't pause the video, apparently, unless you get some other kind of software, which or I don't know, some other app or something in which I don't have. So anyway, I don't have it, so I'm not going to use it. All right, so here we go. We got this and this, okay? And now we can use this edge right here. We're going to put this together. This is the top, the part that folds over. So I think I will fold it first. And burnish it in so that I make sure that I get it lined up good. You can see I started to do this and I messed up and I pulled it apart. Okay, so let's get some glue on this. Okay, and then I'm gonna line it up like this. I stood up again because I was struggling already, so. I just recently had to, I've never had to wear glasses, but since the older I get, the more I can't see up close. So I usually just wear some readers, but I went and got my eyes checked because I wanted to get some prescription readers. And he was like, well, you finally need a little bit of help at distance also. So now I have some like a progressive reader type thing, so I can just wear them all the time, because I was always sitting my glasses down like, where'd I leave them, where'd I leave them? And yeah, so in order to not do that anymore, that's what I did. So I'm just kind of getting used to it. Okay, so here is our base. This is the part that's all gonna fold up. Okay, like that. Okay, now we need to add our two sides. So we had to have two of this one. Okay, and let me see. Let me fold in the flap. This one, fold in the flap on this one. Okay, so these are the sides. So now we are going to put this, okay, let me see how this is going to go to make sure that I'm getting this in the right spot. So this needs to go on this square here so that, yeah. Okay, so you got your 1, 2, 3, 4 little sections basically. Let's hook this one to the third, I think. Let me make sure. Do. Yeah. Well, we'll find out when I get this on here. Let's go ahead and put some glue on our tab. I have put this together once before, as you saw in that one, but oops, and I just put my stuff on the wrong side. So let's wipe that back off. But it was the first thing I did, and I haven't used it since. So, you know, I'm not 100% remembering on exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Okay, so I put some glue on the tab, and then we will just, let's go ahead and fold it. Fold these tabs to make sure I'm getting it. I should have done that first, but you know, I always screw up on camera. Okay, so let's just put this tab under here and make sure our little, so make sure that's even, and then make sure we're lined up with this score line with this score line. Okay, and from up here anyway, it looks like I am. Let's kind of burnish that in. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Yeah. Okay. Put some more on this side. I have textured cardstock, so I'm making sure that I put my texture on the outside. I love to use textured cardstock. I just love the the pretty look that it gives it. Extra little something with the texture. I typically use AC or basil. Okay. And again, I forgot to fold my sides, but that's okay. You can just go like that and fold it. And go like this and fold it. Okay, now there's also on each side, you can see there's this, you can see the scored line right here. So those need to fold in also. So, and you can see it right here on the die. See that right there? Okay, so we're gonna fold those in on that. Now I should, you know, I probably should have folded all this before I started, but you can see that even if you forget to, like me, it will still, you can still fold it afterwards. Okay. Okay, and then these are going to fold down like this. Okay, so now you're going to put glue on these things right here, on these flaps that you just folded in. Okay, so just take it and just fold it over flat. Okay. Take your thing and kind of burnish it down. Okay, now let's do the other side. We will go ahead and fold this up. Or in. We want to fold it in. Excuse me, I had a hiccup there. Okay, and then the same with this one. Fold this over to there on the score line. Okay, again, put some of this on, some of the glue on. Okay, and then we're going to fold that in. Fold it down, just lay it down flat. And then just burnish it all over. Glue stick. Okay. Now what happens is when you go to fold it up, see how it folds up like that? Okay. So if you want it to stay like this, that's, you don't, you won't have to do the other part, but let me show you. Let's go ahead and layer this. So this is you get one of these, and you need to cut this out. Well, I'm gonna use it twice, one here and here. If you want to align the inside, you would, you know, do it again. Okay. So I'm just gonna do these edges. Okay, I'm gonna just center that there. Make sure you have, if you have a directional paper, you get it the right direction. So this should be standing up properly when I do that. Okay, here's the other one, so we'll do it on the other side. You can tell that these are layering pieces because you can see the stitching. See that? Okay, I'm going to put that right here on this side. Okay. Okay, we need to put the layering piece right here. So I cut that out of the pattern paper also. Let's see, let's wait on that for a second. let's go ahead and do the layering pieces for the outside. Now you can layer the inside too if you want to. I'm just going to do the outside. So you get 2 of these because you need 4 panels for the outside, 4 for the inside if you want to line the inside. Okay, so but you get 2 of them, so you can do 2 at a time. So I'm just going to do the outside, so 4 of them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mount these. I'm going to do my these first 2 in the kind of the middle. Ooh. I'm going to leave this bottom one for a second because I got some magnets in finally, so I want to use the magnets as my closure. So I'm going to have to put them in between there, so I don't want to forget to do that and then say, oh, I forgot to put my magnet inside. Okay, do I got that lined up? Pretty much. Liquid glue, you can still scoot it over a little bit if you need to. Okay. Finish this in. Okay. I decided to go with the polka dot, which is on the reverse side, so that I wouldn't have to worry about the direction as much. You know, because when you're folding and got things different directions, you got to pay really close attention that you make sure everything's going the right direction. Okay, so this is covering up my little tabs right here that I folded out. Okay, so here's these 2 on the outside. Okay, I got some little magnets. And to be honest with you, this is the first time I've used magnets for a closer. I usually end up tying or, putting a bow or Velcro. So this will actually be the first time I'm using some magnets. So I'm excited about it. So hopefully I do it correctly because I've never done it before. So let's get one right there. And let's see, it goes like this. Okay, so we will put this, I'm going to use hot glue. I don't know if that's what you should, if that's the best way or not, but I did heat up my gun so I could use it. Of course, I need another stick in there. Okay. I'll put that about right there. Press it down. Okay, and then I'll take this and layer it on top. Area, and I'm also going to put a little hot glue on top of that just to get it, make sure I have it on good and tight, center that, and then press down. Okay, now I need this side, and let's see, far is it gonna go? So I guess I better make a little mark. Where's a pin? Where's a pin? Where's a pin? Where's a pin? Let's see. Okay, so let's go right there. There's probably a more scientific way to do that, but I'm just more of an eyeball type person. Okay, grab another magnet. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to put some hot glue right there. Put that right there. Push it down. Okay, now let's get some more of this. And cover this up. And I got my one little pocket here when I folded it. I got it a little off, so that's why that's kind of sticking up from there. So I'll probably see if I can like trim that off so it looks better. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See, this is bugging me right now, so let me go ahead and and I didn't get it quite straight when I was cutting off that extra flap. That's what happened. Okay, so see how I got it a little bit off right there? See if I can stick that in there and just trim that just a tad. So it doesn't throw me off on getting it even. Of course, I don't know if I can do this from this direction. And then, of course, I just trimmed it a little bit off. So, okay. Even that out a bit. All right, let's do this again. Another dab of that. And I might still be off. Yeah, I can tell I'm going to be off. So I'm going to line it up to the bottom. So that's why it's so important when you fold things and that you make sure you're all straight, because it throws off kind of the whole rest of it. So I'm just going to get it kind of, make sure my bottom's fairly straight. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is take my paper trimmer, because I never cut straight. So hang on just a second. It's right here beside me, but it's a big, huge one. It's a Fiskars, which I love it. I love, love, love it. But it's, you know, like too big to have like on camera. Okay, I trimmed it up a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Okay. All right, so now, did it work? That's the first time I've used one. It turned out so cute. It lined up. Okay, and now we need the top piece. And then I'll show you what to do if you want to make it a solid, if you want to make the box solid so that it doesn't fold. Okay, if you have a directional, make sure you get that lined up right here. Come on, let me pull you a little bit. There we go. Ta-da! Cool. The ends are like this, like the front tab. Okay, so when you open this, it can lay out like this. So you know, you could actually make one of these and gift it to somebody and ship it flat. We'll be able to put anything in it, but yeah, cute. Okay, so now if you wanted to, you could cut a bunch more of these and line it right here, and you know, line the inside before you put it together. I didn't do that because I didn't really care about that. But so now if you don't want it to do this and you want it to be a regular box and not fold like this, all you're going to do is fold it up, and you're just going to glue these 4 things right here. I want mine to be glued and regular box, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So I had some people wondering about what it looked like, you know, with it. Is it still folded? Okay, so I'm going to push those both down, put my hands in there, kind of burnish it around, and have that stay down. Now, if you want it to be a stable box like I'm doing right now, then you wouldn't even need to fold on these score lines, because if you're going to do that anyway, there's no point in it. You might as well just leave it and then just glue it all down at the same time. Okay, so now I'm going to the other side. Put some glue in here. And some on this side. Okay, and then I will just burnish that in here like that. And bam, we have a box that just stays that way. It doesn't, you know, fold when you undo it. See how cute that is? Now, if you want to do it this way, you could, if you're going to make it solid, you could also just take your pieces now and layer just like that, okay? All these different ones, if you want to layer the inside, okay? Which if I was doing a swap or something, I probably would, you know, layer it just to make it look nice and finished, you know? So there's the cute little box. I pulled out a couple little pieces of ephemera and stuff so I could see what I might want to use. I was thinking about maybe using this cute little gnome on the horse, and he's the same one that's in the paper. And let's see, I could use cowboy or yeehaw. wanted. Now, these are part of the ephemera pack. Now, you can also use the you know, the the die set that has all those words. Let me grab some foam. So this, we'll just decorate this real simply. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this wanted, and I'll just put a few pieces of foam tape on it. And attach it. Usually whenever I use foam, I also put, you know, a little bit of streak of glue also. So I think I'm going to do that like about right here. Okay, and then this, probably put him there, and I'm going to probably put a couple pieces of foam on him. And let's make it too high so that it can go over a little bit higher than the wanted piece. Another one of these. Hopefully this will look okay. I just pulled out some pieces that I thought would work. I didn't try and arrange them or anything, so hopefully they'll be okay and look good. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go like this, I think. Okay, I got a star here I pulled out. Got a boot. I got one of the maybe not use that at all. I might just put a flower in here. I didn't want to make it too flowery in case I end up using this for something else. Let's see, where should I put it? Yeah, I think I'm going to put that right there. So this one I'll just put a little bit of hot glue on. And put that like right there. Okay, so you can still see the wanted. You still see the little horse and the gnome. Okay. Oopsie. I could put this back here. No. No, I'm not going to use that. Okay, I got this cute little bow I pulled out. And I got this little hat. This is some fun little hat charms that I've had in my stash forever to use on my son's scrapbook pages because he was a cowboy. Did rodeo, and he was a bull rider, and he was a team roper. He heeled the cow, so which means he rode his horse. There's a pair. They work in a pair, and the header, he rides out of the chute first and heads. I mean, they come out at the same time, but the header ropes the cow's head, and then the heeler, once the header catches the cow's head or horns or whatever, then the heeler catches the back feet, and they have to, that's how they do, that's how they used to do it for branding and all kinds of the cowboy stuff that they had to do, giving cows medication, branding, you know, whatever they had to do to the cows for taking care of them. And so he competed in that. He actually went to state. They were state champions. So, all right. So, do I want that in there somewhere? I was thinking I wanted a little bow. I want a little bit of black. Maybe I'll put it right there like that. Okay. So anyway, that's what I used a lot of. I had a lot of, you know, like Western cowboy type stuff in my stash from before. However, I don't have any more paper or anything like that. So I was so happy to get this, and it's such a cute paper collection that Erica has come out with. So look how cute that is. And I'll probably put something right there, maybe, I don't know. But this is good size. I think I showed in my first video how, like, you know, I have like some beaded pens and, you know, like pokey tools. I mean, look how they all fit down in there. And it's fairly deep too, so you could fill it up with quite a bit of stuff. So it is, let's see, let me give you the measurements. Lengthwise, it is 6.5. It is about 2.5 this way, and then height-wise, it is I think it's the same. This is a square. Yeah, 2.5 also on that one. So look how cute that is. How quick and easy it is. And if you want to have the fold up, leave it to fold up, you can do that. If you don't, just glue it down. So super cute. Cute to give a cute little gift in this. So fun. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, sorry this is so long, but like I say, I don't have a pause thing on my phone, so you can always just pause it, do something, fast forward it wherever you need to the next step. So hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave comments below. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and stick around. I will link the shop so that you can go to Erica's shop and purchase any of these dies if you'd like to. If you do, please use my affiliate link, which I will link below also. And then also use the discount code POCA10, which I'll have listed in the description box so that it can save you some money at checkout. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.